How are you?
Yo, ho, ho, hello, hello. Welcome to Sunday Fun Day at the Watch Hangout. I am your interim host, the Squatch Box. I am fighting walking pneumonia, so my voice will come and go, and lots of coughing. I apologize ahead of time. I am joined by the illustrious Robert Wood, the distinguished Nathaniel, and the spiritual Mitch. How you gentlemen doing?
I'm doing
All
great.
right.
Very good.
So why don't we start off with some interesting watches? You three definitely have interesting watches. I'm kind of in the same boat. So Robert, why don't we start with you? What do you got? What do you got on the wrist?
Well, I finally got it sized yesterday.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
This
all right.
beautiful Squale. I love this watch. It is
It's
freaking
very
awesome.
clean. I mean, all three of no, both not three. Both of my daughter's Squales, but they're the oldest automatic watches she has.
Yeah.
They've been worn the most, and they still, like, with just a little bit of dish soap and cleaning, like they still look new. Like they just held up so beautifully well.
Yeah.
So I've got nothing negative to say about Squale. I know that certain horn beasts of Brisbane might. Nathaniel, what are we wearing on the wrist tonight?
We continue to wear as the Sunday watch the Gen 2 overseas dual time, one of the few steel watches that I have, and frankly, possibly my favorite watch.
And it's that Gen 2, the aesthetics of the Gen 2. I know that depending on which model, there's some mechanical issues, but the aesthetics of the Gen 2 are my favorite of the three generations so far. I think, with the exception of the Gen 3 three-hander is better than the other two generations. But for the dual time, for the chrono, and then for almost all the special editions, the aesthetic is just, let's get that back up on full screen. It's just better. It's just better.
Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. It's got, again, it's got the history, in terms of, JLC providing the movements to the Holy Trinity watchmakers. So it's got the JLC movement in it, the Clou de Paris dial. Just a great watch, and can be had for around the same price as a Datejust on the secondary market. So why would you get a Datejust when you could get a Holy Trinity integrated steel bracelet sports watch?
Yeah. So we have Mitch. What do you have on the wrist tonight?
All right, boys and girls, let's go back to the past with the Timex Marlin reissue.
Nice.
I like that watch. It's really nice.
I like the font is a nice touch on that, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Supposed to bring you back to the 70s or something. Maybe
Yeah, it's like
the 60s.
it reminds me of the font on the Oris 65 diver too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mitch, for all four of us, bringing us to the 70s is we're still adults. Like it's like
Yeah.
that would be a nice thing.
Speak for yourself. I'm constantly referred to as a child.
I didn't talk about like our behavior, just biologically.
Fun trivial fact.
Robert, how did you deal with the sizing? What was the ultimate?
Hold on 1 second. Actually, let Mitch get his fun trivia fact out.
Yeah.
So fun trivial fact: I was bar mitzvahed on the same day as the Manson murders.
There you go.
There.
Is that how much? Is there a bonus you get for that?
I don't know, but August 9th, and then 5 years later, Nixon resigned on the same day.
Actually, Ollie, there is a bonus to that, is that he has an alibi.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, Robert, it's the same question, right? You had the screws that were all jammed up. So
yeah, so they were Loctited in. And so I took it to some friends over at Whitestone Jewelry. They fixed it for me for free and got 2 links out in perfect fit.
And it was literally like just Loctited in.
Yeah, they were Loctited in. So I decided I'm not going to deal with it. I'm going to take it to the professionals. I got friends at that jewelry store. I knew they would take care of it. They're very, very good. So we got it taken care of.
Very good. Tell Squale that's not a great idea, since people have a tendency to resize bracelets.
Yeah.
Well, before we bring on the next panelist who just joined us, we had 3 sexual harassment complaints after the last show that this panelist was on. So everybody calm down, take a Xanax, and welcome Duco to the stage.
What's up, boys?
I thought it was going to be Jen, but okay, fine.
Let's do some. We don't need that trouble too. All right, let's do some color magic here. How am I going to do this?
I just won't report anyone to
In
AJ.
honor of JJ. Let's color some gradient. All right, we're going to go with that for the moment until the. So now, before we say hello to the audience, I know everybody is here. They'll want a JJ update. So unfortunately, we've lost contact with the suspiciously Serbian kidnappers. They have left a empty pizza box with a single Rolex day date link in yellow gold in it. They just won. And a further ransom note. So all proceeds will continue to go towards the exorbitant ransom of $72.33 they want for JJ. But we have been assured that they are pumping him full of nutrients via Chicago deep dish pizza as this form of torture. But if he's getting his vitamin D3 and his K2, there's still hope. So we're holding out there.
Yeah.
So you guys all know the drill. The show is on. Run over to the other shows that are going. Let them know that we're on. Let's get over here. Let's have a little bit of humor. It is the eve of St. Paddy's, or it is St. Paddy's Day in some places, where the Irish figure out a way to turn a religious holiday into debauchery. I also learned today that if you call mashed potatoes Irish guacamole, that is okay. So that's
Is it okay?
that is something that I was taught today. So Duco, you joined late, but let's see what your watch is, buddy. What you got? What you got?
You guys know what it is. You know what it is.
It's going to be the entrepreneur.
See, this is a successful marriage, man. This is a successful marriage. The honeymoon's been going on for a while now.
Yeah, you know what they say. Marriages can last. We'll see. I don't know.
Not mine. Anyway,
That makes two of us.
Oh, ouch.
So I have. I still have the Mr. G.
That was funny.
I still have the Mr. G, my one watch rotation right now. I'm really hoping to close out 2025 with a proper 3 in a G, but it's looking less and less likely as we're getting there. But let's go say some hellos. Now, the first hello, member chat, you can get into the race tonight. There will be a race. Actually, so to the panelists, Robert especially. I've been experiencing massive amounts of internet instability with the storms and then system instability with a laptop that desperately needs to be replaced. So if I disappear for a second, I'll be back, but just so you know ahead of time. So Platinum Big G, I actually, I want to say that this is Gary the Gangster, but I'm not like 110% sure. So I think it is Gary because he has the Platinum and the Big G sounds right. So identify yourself if you were still there. Also the Emerald Isle. So I'm really hoping that is Gary. So member chat will get you into the race. Super chat will get you into the race. If you are a new member, we'll get you into the race. Not a gift membership that you've been given. If you buy gift memberships, we'll get you into the race. So hello, and thank you for the member chat. 41 months. It is a long time. We've got Micah Tyler in the house. Free JJ Boss. That's what we're working on. We got Mitchell Halpern with a generous super chat, $2. Slante from the Irish Sons of Scotland. The Irish Sons of Scotland sounds like something that a Guy Ritchie movie would feature as like a super organization, right?
My grandfather was from actually a nice Jewish boy from Scotland, but there is a group in New York, the Yiddish Sons of Erin, that march in the St. Patrick's Day parade.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm not going to ask how they march. Thank you very much, Mitch, for the generous super chat. We got Robert Wood with also generous super chat. He is still undefeated. I think he's done like literally every show since he's joined. Robert Wood, thank you very, very much for the super chat. Happy Sunday Fun Day. We have Ryan Hofray, who is scared out of his wits for some reason, not sure why. And we have Nathaniel, another generous super chat. Not the unboxings you want, but the ones you deserve. We do have 3 unboxings.
Holy crap.
They may not be all watches, I have been informed, but we do have 3. We have the style influencer himself, Burbing Hard. JJ Burb, it is good to see you. Burb still has this fantastic bloody cinematography on his Instagram. If you have not followed him on Instagram, you really should. We got Chili Badger, hello. The JJ. We don't know if he is in that dungeon. That's not the dungeon we believe he is in, actually. That's not the dungeon we believe he is in. Mikey Cassie, GTR, good to see you. Ransomly probed. So that's a nice little play on word. Ransomly probed. So we're
Yep.
paying the ransom to prevent him from being anally probed.
Some kind of probe.
Some
Or
would
paying
rather
it
not the
so that he
ransom.
does. Yeah, we were paying the ransom so that he can be anally probed.
We have at least the green table in the house. I don't know if I've run into you before. Welcome. We've got Genji. Shots fired. Why were shots fired? Shots fired were fired at Genji.
Oh, when we were talking about the
Sexual
harassment.
harassment claims.
Yeah.
I said we don't need that sort of trouble. I don't think shots were fired at her.
I think she's just joking, man.
So okay, Birmingham Heart, I'm not pulling that up. There's no way. We got Duco with a member chat. Happy Sunday Fun Day, and he is taking advantage of the member chat. Vamal, hola, folks. What is this charm you talk of? It's not me. It's the other 4 panelists. And we got Uncle Mikey with the hashtag free JJ. Thank you so far, everybody who's joined us. And I'm manually keeping track of the race. So let me get Duco in the race. I need to go fix the little script that used to harvest it. We found out from one of the Tuesday shows it's woefully broken. So I gotta go fix that. Now, I don't know. I'm never actually. So my daughter is a 4th Irish, so she's way into St. Patty's Day. It's actually funny. So the last time she's been to SeaWorld now twice, which is odd. We're a Florida family, but we've done the Disney theme parks and the Universal theme parks a lot, but not SeaWorld a lot. She's only been to SeaWorld twice. It turns out she's going to go 3 times because she's going this week. For another reason. The first time we went, she was in 3rd grade, and it was during St. Patty's Day. And there was an Irish family there, gingers up and down, and they had little kids that were gingers. It was just a lot of red, and they were wearing St. Patty shirts. And she ran up to them in 3rd grade. She's like, "Oh my God, like I'm also part Irish," and she looks like me. So there's nothing about me that looks Irish.
Yeah.
So to prove the point, she like whips out a picture of her mom and her, and they're like, "Oh, she's not lying," because her mom looks distinctly very Irish and Scottish. But so St. Patty's Day is a big deal for her. But I have not been indoctrinated on the behavior I'm supposed to carry out on St. Patty's Day. So if anybody wants to educate me on just a lot of
drinking.
That's it. I heard that there's people putting glitter in like some sort of food safe glitter in Guinness now. That seems like that's not okay.
Dude, do you remember back in the day when
Goldschlager, yes.
Yeah.
Goldschlager, where afterwards you would literally shit a brick.
Yeah. Is that still a thing? Is that really?
Goldschlager's still around, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's terrifying. Gin and Goldschlager are like 2 of the beverages that gin. I don't know like why you would just want to.
Oh no, gin.
Gin's my favorite drink. It's my favorite
alcohol. It's drinking pine needles. I don't understand.
It's not for drinking by itself. It just adds something to anything that you put into it.
What do you put with it?
Well, for me, it's gin and tonics as my go-to drink. I drink very rarely, but when I do, I drink a lot. So it is many gin and tonics as possible, and then also anything with gin and mint and like cucumber or things like that. Again, very refreshing stuff.
Now you know what goes well.
Again, you could use it, and you could use it as a floor wax and a dessert topping.
Yeah,
the old Saturday Night Live routine.
So what goes well with drinking though is a nice stogie, and I'm going to drop the link to Stogie Sample Leaf Cigar. He has, if you missed it in the WhatsApp group, he dropped this early in the WhatsApp group. He has 2 packs that are excellent. They're right up there on the screen right now. The Opus X Sampler and the Liga Privada. If you want, so the discount codes are on each of the links. Discount codes are on the page. He still has beginner starter packs. He's got all sorts of packs on this page, the link that I dropped. But if you want to just knock the socks off of any cigar smoker right? Father-in-law, friends, the Opus X Sampler and that Liga Privada Sampler, that will do it. Those are just fan-freaking-tastic all the way. The Liga Privadas from Drew Estates, which is still kind of surprising to me, but fantastic after from Drew Estates. And the Opus X's are the Opus X's, and only a Fuente is a Fuente, and they redefined tobacco when they released the Opus X's, and that stands true today. So definitely please support our sponsors and consider buying a sampler pack from the Cigars Stogie Sampler, and the discount codes are on the links in the page. We have been joined by Thomas Broadbent. I saw Thomas show up. Dirty Martini with 3 olives. All right, fair enough. Blissful Ignorance in the chat. Good to see you as well. Was there any other new name? No. Go keep getting your friends. So I have a friend of mine who does the gin and tonic thing, and I got Fever Tree.
Yep.
The Fever Tree makes a couple different types of tonic, and one of them.
Yep. Elderflower.
Elderflower, yeah. So that got really, really good reviews from them. We got somebody with a hello for Robert Nerdle Swag and Caliber YQG in the chat as well. Good to see you guys. Just gin has never Goldschlager and gin. I'm trying to think of any other hard liquor that my body just rejected.
Well, Goldschlager, I think anybody's body should reject. I think that came out around the same time as Zima, and we lost Zima for a while, although that's making a comeback now. I wish we had lost Goldschlager.
I actually thought, what is it called, White Claw? I thought White Claw was a meme.
Yeah.
And then I thought it was a meme. And I walked into a Publix, and there was a White Claw display. I'm like, oh, that's funny. Publix is getting in on memes. And then there were actual cans, and I picked one up, and it had actual liquid. I'm like, no, it can't be.
The law's the law, my friend.
Yeah, Zima, what were those called? Wine refreshers? Or what?
Wine Zima was, I don't even know. Zima was not a wine cooler.
Yeah, Zima was not a wine cooler, no.
It
Zima
kind
was
of
an abomination.
It was kind of like a malted, it kind of was a wine cooler. It was like a malted beer wine cooler mix, wasn't it? I mean,
But
dude, we
clear.
drank a lot of Zima, but it was clear.
Yeah,
but
it was the Pepsi Clear of alcohol.
I don't disagree, but I almost think it was. Oh man, it's been so long. I mean, we used to drink the mess out of Zima, which is weird in Louisiana. I know this is hard to believe.
That's what I was about to say.
Watching. Yeah. In Louisiana, it was legal. When I was 18, it was legal to buy alcohol. Just couldn't legally drink it.
Oh, well, that was
the law
in Texas.
Yeah, that was the weirdest law.
Speaking so tobacco products are 21 and up, right? Every single, the SEC championship in basketball was today. During the football season, every big game, right after the big games, SEC championship, they cut to the locker room and there is somebody smoking a cigar. I'm like, none of these kids are 21 yet. What the hell are you doing? Right? It's like on national TV, they're doing constantly. I do remember Zima being a huge thing when I was in high school. People would, and I've had the same peppery white beard since I was 3. So I've been buying drinks for people.
So when you were 10, you were going in there buying a 6-pack of Zima, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It was like, I can't. I shouldn't. I mean, this is horrible. It's not something I should be proud of. But I imagine my big ass gimp. I have no friends at all. So if anybody came up to me and gave me attention to go buy beers, I would go do it because it was the only hello I would get, social hello I would get in life for years. So that was. But Zima was big. Zima was big down here. I thought Jen had the best troll, and then I guess it was a mistake. When you were talking about Zima, she said, "Do go muted," and I instantly almost started laughing. I'm like, "That's a fantastic troll, Jen." And then she's like, "Never mind."
No, whenever Nate said when he mentioned Zima, I was like, "Oh, my heart goes out." We drank a lot of Zimas back in the day.
Yeah, what's really supposed to be awful is this stuff called Malort.
That sounds awful. If somebody said they're going to give me Malort, I'd be like, does it come with some doxycycline? Does it come with antibiotics?
Does it?
No, actually, it's a varietal of Klingon blood wine or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a strange concoction of herbs that no one would like.
So I remember I was trying to remember. I remember distinctly there are 3 things: Goldschlager being one of them, gin being one of them. The other one was grappa.
Oh,
grappa.
Yeah, so grappa I think grappa was just the country of Italy trolling the world. They're like, we will give you our version of shellac, and we'll put it in a bottle with the tiniest neck ever, and you're supposed to have it thimble-sized serving, right? And it's fucking hideous.
Well, you know what it's made out of, right? I mean, it's made out of the leftover
yeah.
stems and seeds and crap after they make wine.
No, I've had a few that are actually good. It depends on whether you get the good stuff or the rot gut versions.
So I have a question. Did your voice sound this gravelly before the good grappa or after the good
That
grappa?
was because of a cancerous tumor on my vocal
Oh,
cord.
come on.
Man.
I'm going with grappa.
I'm going with grappa, yeah. We'll stick that.
Grappa.
So hopefully I'd prefer to be grappa. Birminghard's right. So not only did we lose Bud Light for a while there, like it hasn't come back in a lot of and I think this is a combination of the Yellowstone effect and Bud Light's debacle. Like Coors Light and Coors Banquet has suddenly just taken over a lot of the rural Florida market. Like Bud Light's just disappeared.
I'm okay with Bud Light disappearing.
Vamola Sufia Busak is the Venice Crypto going to hop on. Asheen O'Malley is welcome. As long as we don't talk politics, Asheen O'Malley is welcome. He certainly has expertise in alcohol and cigars. So Johnny O saying, welcome Johnny O. By the way, Malort is a Chicago thing made from wormwood. So is it like a Chicago absinthe?
Oof.
I don't know.
I'm having all sorts of
Malort might as well be hemlock.
Yeah.
So Luke is pretty nasty, but it didn't make my body reject life.
Absinthe. How do you even say it? Absinthe.
ABSINTHE. Absinthe.
Absinthe. Can you even actually get the real stuff here in America?
Yes, you can now get it again.
Yeah.
And I've had good absinthe.
What makes it? Why was it not legal, and why is it now legal? Like, what is in it?
Mythology, basically.
Exactly.
It was all bullshit.
Yes.
Yep.
That wormwood would kill you or turn you into a zombie or whatever.
The alleged hallucinogenic elements of it.
So we introduced bath
that
salts
wasn't
for
real.
that effect instead, right? We introduced bath salts for that effect anyway. So
welcome to Florida.
Yeah, well,
welcome to Louisiana. Same here.
Louisiana and Florida, like for being so politically different, the people are fucking just about identical. Like we fight the same thing. We have alligators in our puddles.
Yeah. Like
we eat the rodents.
Yep.
Like the people politically, like the
let's not get into all that, but yeah.
No, at a state level, Louisiana has been a little bit different than Florida for a while now. But the people are identical, man. The people are identical.
Depends on where you go.
You know what?
No, that's true. I mean, like, yeah, the big cities in Florida, the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, again, every time there's a story, I just have to go. I go down 1, 2, 3 when I look to see, in the parentheses where it happens. It's either Florida, Louisiana, or it's now Ohio.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I thought you were going to go with Mississippi because for me, that's my 1, 2, 3. It's Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi.
Ohio.
Like if there is a title to a story, man discovers, sheep alligator hybrid, like whatever it is. Like for me, it's Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi. It's just a row.
Isn't Ohio like half of it is like extremely rural, and like the other half is like very.
Half of it is Kentucky, the other half is Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jax, remember Jax, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and he's still around. Unfortunately, I've lost contact with him for various reasons. But he always, like, when we would have a discussion about like just go get this normal thing you would get like at a CVS or Walgreens, he's like, that's an hour and a half away from me. Like, what the hell? Like, so parts of Ohio are like in 1863, and then parts of Ohio are just here. We have Ryan Hofre with a generous which I thank you, Ryan Hofre and Array Center. Get better ASAP. I'll be happy. You well do go and free JJ.
I mean,
and we are.
Missouri is the same way. You've got St. Louis, Kansas City, sandwiching Alabama.
This is a true statement. Having driven it several times and about to drive it again.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of sandwiching, we now have somebody to be sandwiched in the bottom row. We are joined by Philip Hurst. Oh, he didn't add him in the center, so I'm going to sandwich him. We have Philip Hurst from Time Panda Watches. What's up, Philip? How you doing?
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing tonight?
I'm wondering I haven't checked Philip's. I haven't actually.
Over my corner.
Oh wait, you got the panda? Yeah, there he is. Nice. Oh, he's got.
I didn't even realize it. Yeah.
The I'm wondering if Philip has photography up on his Instagram, covering the new Lego F1 set. I was actually thinking of you when I saw they've been advertising that hardcore.
Yeah, they did it a lot last year, and actually, if you guys want to, a buddy of mine who does all of the, and I don't know if you guys have watched this, but all of the little Lego reenactments on YouTube. He does all the still life photography, and he basically recreates every F1 race using his Lego cars.
Oh my goodness.
It's really cool. Like he legit does every accident, he adds smoke and light, and he builds the whole track, and he literally measures the banks on I forget which course has a really steep bank, but he measures that and gets the exact angle of it. This kid, he has way too much time on his hands, but super talented, and if he really gets after it, he found a really cool niche.
That is a cool niche. Does he do the podium with the champagne?
He does some of these little reenactments. Like literally, I met him in Vegas. I met him and his father in Vegas and helped him set up a track for an interview he actually did with Kim Illman last year. Interesting what he's doing, and it's a cool niche. But I think there's a little bit more to Formula One. So hopefully he continues and winds up getting a deal with Lego one day. That'd be really interesting if he did. So yeah,
that would be actually interesting. So yeah, Lego still, it's just fascinating to me. The speaking of Formula One, IndyCar is making their big push again, right? And I think this year's the first year that I actually learned the differences between IndyCar and F1. I just didn't.
IndyCar is really great. IndyCar is awesome, and I think especially, honestly, Formula One is kind of losing what I feel it actually should be about, which is the motorsport. And I feel it's going and gearing a little bit more towards influencers and the hype train and the drama. And thank you very much, Netflix. Yeah, it's still interesting if you really truly follow it for the scientists creating the coolest project and seeing whose is better. That's basically what Formula One is, because they can all do whatever they want with inside parameters. Whereas IndyCar, it's all the same chassis. It's all the same chassis. It's all the same engine. It's all the same setup. There's a couple of minor tweaks to suspension that you can do, but all the parts are the same. It's just how you set up the car, much like stock car, NASCAR. Everything's the same. It's all dependent on the driver and the crew and the minor tweaking and setup. So for that, it's really cool. And I think because of that, and because of the American market, and because it's getting a lot of attention, I think that's where a lot of the eyes are going to be going towards here very soon.
It'll be interesting. Now, AB brings up, by the way, real quick, because I don't recognize this name, so I want to say hello myself. It is Wrist Unwound. I'm guessing that's the channel. Okay,
he's a good dude. Yeah, really good dude. He does a lot of Timex stuff. He loves Timex. Loves Timex.
So I think everybody, if you guys are looking for channels, you can click on the 3 ellipses. He doesn't have a wrench, so you can't draw the channel, but you're welcome to click on 3 ellipses if he has a channel. We have lost AB. So AB, it was weird seeing the tag. It was weird seeing the tag hour clock. So I got a friend of mine left their job to work in a tag boutique, and they've been there for a few weeks now. And he said they had saw an immediate impact.
Really?
He said they saw an immediate impact of all sorts of people coming in to look at tag watches.
That was just a complete BS.
I told you guys.
Yeah.
I think 2 weeks ago I was in here. I was like, y'all need to go buy your tags and make some quick investments because they're about to go up. That's exactly that. Honestly, I think that's why Rolex left. Because Rolex has that prestige and their image, and they see where Liberty Media is kind of taking Formula One, and how all these influencers and all of this static noise is going on inside of Formula One, to where I feel Rolex was almost like, that's really not our image, and renewal of contract really doesn't look that interesting to us. Whereas Tag was like, we'll come in and pay $100 million for the contract and get it. And honestly,
I wouldn't. I'm going to disagree with you on one aspect of that.
Okay.
Rolex just didn't need it. I don't even think they cared.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
Right,
so
like-
maybe they didn't care, but yeah, they definitely don't need it. Right, exactly.
Yeah, they
for
definitely
sure.
don't need it. So we have Trap Vision announced. Hello, Trap. I did not see the Australia race very hard, but I'm thinking I need to do. Richard Neal uses the F1 to market watches. That is true. They have a lot of. We got somebody else timing in saying the wrist run is the Timex screw. We got Thomas Broadbent, Timex on move. We had somebody else say that Timex is reawakened. There we go. And Mitchell actually does have his Timex Marlin reissue on his wrist.
Yep.
Right.
There you
I'm
go.
loving
Amal.
seeing all the, I'm loving seeing the word Timex come up so many times in the past 5 seconds.
When I had when I was at like 47, 49 watches, I think I had a Citizen even. I don't think I've ever owned a Timex at all. Because the Timexes I was most interested in fell into the G-Shock category, and the G-Shock's just a better version of those. But Timex obviously has a completely different line. Like, so all right, we have them all. The Multi-Baron Boutique I was at was offering a 15% straight off on the Aqua Terra. But the Tag Aqua Racer 200 Red. So first of all, the Aqua Racer, anybody who's still buying the Aqua Racer, I think has psychological problems. That's just
No,
me.
no.
Oh man, I like the Aqua Racer.
I
Dude, I
have an
hate it.
Aqua Racer,
I hate
so
it.
I guess
I said
have
still buying it.
psychological
Well,
Oh,
no, we know
okay.
you have.
Oh,
We know you have psychological problems, Robert. You
yes,
hang out-
we do. Thank you.
Like by definition, like you hang out with us, you got psychological problems.
Yeah.
The 15% discount.
You could get more than that.
Canada.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean it's unusual to see any Omega discounts out there, right?
At a
Like they're-
boutique. Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing. It's like so. That's interesting for me to see that. Although they should be, they just should flat out be. We got Travision 3D with a very generous $5 street chat here for the award-winning Hangout Trick team. Well, the award-winning component of the Hangout team is still being held by Serbian kidnappers. So, the only
will go
award
a
winner
long
has
way.
been. Yeah, that will help. That will help. We're getting closer to that $76.33 goal. Oh my God, Raiho for Timex is doing better than University of Geneva. Well, since University of Geneva doesn't exist right now, I guess technically that's true.
That is, yes.
That is a good yes. Good,
Technically
good.
the truth. So Philip, we didn't check your wrist. Let's get your wrist check out.
Actually, it's a build. VK63, black dial with the waffle pattern, and I guess it's like a speedo case. Black on black on black on black. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Got a lot of compliments on it. And I've actually was inspired from a client piece that we put together similar to this, but he did it with rose gold accents and rose gold pushers. So we put that together for him, and they're sending out this week, and he's rather happy with it. So we see if that turns into a bigger order. Who knows? So I had some extra parts laying around. I was like, hey, I'll see what this looks like. And people are loving that so far. So I'll see if I can't throw a couple extra ones together.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody so far for your member chats and your super chats, your race entries. We're about 34 minutes in, and I'm going to do, without the upvote check or anything, we're going to surprise you. We're going to open up with an unboxing from the man in, I'm going to say my man in Miami because I'll piss him off because I know he's not Miami, but we're going to go with the man in Miami. Exactly. Nathaniel's going to start us off with a unboxing that may or may not be a watch.
So it is an unboxing, but again, like I said, it's not the unboxings you want, but it is the unboxing you people deserve. It is from the great.
Okay.
There you
All right.
go.
Ooh.
A-Lane.
Oh,
He's
It's a
unboxing
pen.
a pen. Yeah.
Yes, it is in fact a pen.
No way. Nailed it.
Nice.
That's cool. That is really nice, though. Look what does it look like?
$10,000 pin.
It is the
Is that
it
wood
is an
grain?
A Langa, and I'm sorry, hold on a second. It is an A Langa and Zona pen.
Looks
Is
okay.
that wood grain on there?
looks
Yes.
like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's nice.
it's a very nice wood pen.
Wow.
So was that a boutique gift, or did you pick that up off of one of the sites that sell the boutique gifts?
I actually got this from the design district when I picked up a watch from service. I
Okay,
was
very
very
nice.
happy to
Very
do
nice.
so.
Nice.
Yeah,
it looks
very
like
very kind of them.
it looks like pens made by Graf von Faber-Castell.
You're not wrong,
I was
actually.
thinking that exact same thing, except I have no idea what you just said.
I
God
don't
bless you.
either.
I'll say it like I'm from Brooklyn. Graf von Faber-Castell.
Oh, okay. Now it makes much more sense.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, makes some ridiculously high-end pens. I didn't know
Yes.
that until a few years ago. Like, because they started the baby pen line. So, oh God, them all.
It's a very yes. It was used to sign the surrender papers. Vimal.
Oops, dude. So there's a guy he's on YouTube, I think, and he's a comedian, and he starts every one of his videos, and this is the only way I know that I can't remember his name, but if I say this right, then he'll start all his videos going, "Hey, buddy," with like big eyes, "Hey, buddy," and then he cuts to himself in a little like cap, and it's all humor, but a lot of it he's like, "So what did this brand Siemens do? How did this brand get a start?" And he has all these brands that are German, and then all of them cuts the comedy of like what they did for the Germans during the wars, right? It's just really funny. It's like, "Oh no, what did you do for Germany?" But the "Hey Buddy" guy, I should get his name sometime. I actually really enjoy his stuff. All right, thank you very much, Nathaniel, for that unboxing. Guys, don't forget to do the upvotes. We do have 2 other unboxings, one from Mitch and another one from Nathaniel that, again, may or may not be a watch, a pen, or a... No, I'm not saying that word. It is all off. Could it be some Nair for your arm, man? What the hell was that?
Look, I'm sorry, Ollie. Are we really, really, really going there?
We're going to compare hairy arms. This is what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know who's going to win. It's not going to be a good.
Yeah. Look, out in Midwestern section of Florida last year before the hurricane, people would constantly be reporting brown bear on the loose. And
exactly.
His nickname is Sasquatch for a reason.
Yeah, I'm a door Sasquatch. My younger of my 2 nephews is at that age where he's walking a little bit, and he grabs things for stability, and he has this incredible knack for grabbing my leg hairs for stability. It's like, oh my God.
And then he swings on him like Shia LaBeouf in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Oh man,
that was a terrible Indiana Jones.
It was, of the 5, it is my least favorite. But what kills me about it is that the villain, the actress who played the villain, they could have made such good use of her.
I don't even remember who that was. Was that
Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett. There we go.
Kate Blanchett. Yeah, she was great. Yeah. She's a great actress.
Yeah. So that was like that, but that was the most
aliens, and they came down. It was just stupid.
It was a disappointment. The Dial of Destiny, the 5th one, I actually thought did a pretty good job, like trying to
the dentures and diapers of destiny.
But I still think they did a pretty good job of trying to get it back on.
The old man with the cane and the dentures and the.
I'm sorry. I am disagreeing with Duco. Mute his ass immediately. That
dentures of destiny.
The dentures of define. I'll go with that. But the movie was completely entertaining, although they totally had an opportunity for something very cool at the end that they chose not to do.
That's true. You and I on the same page.
It's not spoilers at this point, right?
No, go ahead.
Depends on destiny.
So the fact is, when he travels back in time, he should have stayed there, and actually turns out that Indiana Jones was Archimedes. That's my thing. Again, time is a flat circle. He goes back in time. Stays there.
I'm with Nathaniel on this one. They had none of them are the first 3 movies, but the Dial of Destiny did something that so we got a member chat, taking advantage of member chat, Jeffrey Exotic. Anyone planning on unboxing an Hermes saddle? I don't know if we have any equestrians among us other than Duco's daughter. My daughter does not qualify technically as an equestrian, so if Duco's daughter wants to come unbox an Hermes saddle, I think she would be as shocked as we would. And then Duco
is not getting an Hermes saddle.
I know this German guy who has a Hermes saddle. Never seen a horse. I don't know what's going on there, but
I know actually. I think the only person I know who has an Hermes saddle also has never owned or been on a horse. They also use an Hermes dog carrier as their carry-on for travel, which I really had a hard time telling him that that's a dog carrier.
Yeah, Philip.
Oh, Philip, you out of here?
Yeah, he's got.
You have
I
any
gotta go
parting
back.
messages or
Sorry, I'm
anything you want to
sorry.
leave us with?
I love you guys, and thank everybody for wearing watches. Let's keep horology alive.
And you can
Mwah.
find Philip at Time Panda Watches on Instagram. He does custom builds, including his black on black on black on black that he had
Black
tonight.
on black
So
on black. See
take
you
care,
guys.
Philip.
Good
Have a
night. Bye,
See you,
Bye,
man.
buddy.
Ciao.
And we got Pedro Bermudez in the chat. Hello, hello. Pedro the Papasota, always very friendly in the chat. So we've covered a little bit of watches, a lot of booze. Bubba Hotep has a Hermes saddle on a taxidermy Arabian horse that raced in 1793.
The zebra.
Yeah, that's where I was going, Duco. He has it on one of his stuffed zebras.
Zebra. Stuffed
And
zebra.
I emphasize one of his stuffed zebras.
Dude, I just want to know how big his damn house is. Like, how much shit does he have? Like, he's got to have like a warehouse.
His house is like the like Madame Tussauds of Noah's Ark. I mean, it's just like he's 2x2 of every
2x2
creature
of it, yeah.
or at least parts thereof.
It is Noah's Ark at this point. So Bubba Hotep is one of those things that you will get as a member of the channel. If you're a member of the channel, paid member, not on gift membership, you can get access to the WhatsApp group. And Bubba Hotep is one of the features of the WhatsApp group.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
There's a lot. We have a lot of good people in there, and there are a lot of watches you will see, and a lot of sites you will see that will never make it on air for privacy purposes. And Bubba Hotep stuff will never make it on air because we don't want PETA to show up and take the whole channel down. We have Eastwood Farms in the house. What's up, Eastwood Farms? Welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see you again. We have Watch It's Brian using his member chat. My member chat is here to hear Robert say Jewish space lasers. Go ahead, Robert.
Jewish space lasers.
Pew, pew.
And a wild Ari appears.
Very afraid.
Yep.
Well,
Brian's got the key to the lasers too, so he could get on here.
Yeah.
There are a lot of tribesmen circling these channels. So all right. So do we want to go to green watches? Do we want to go back to booze? It's St. Patty's Eve, so oh damn, Eastwood Farms. Oops.
Well played, Eastwood Farms.
Yes.
I open it up to the panel or the audience. There is a link pinned if anybody else wants to jump on the panel as well. So it is a free for all on Sunday Fun Day. As long as we're having fun, we can talk about anything.
I go green dial watches.
All right. So I see this is where it's distinctly not my thing. I don't like the color green, and I hate green dial watches. So
I'm with you, man. I unless it's something, it would have to be so dark and unique that it doesn't look green in most lights.
So the answer to that is the Vacheron Overseas in precious metal green dial. That's the answer to that question.
Pull it up.
Yeah.
Nate, pull it up.
Sure, I'll put that one. Nate disagrees. So
Yeah, that honestly, that I've seen that in person. And I'm a huge Vacheron fan. I love the Overseas and precious metal. The blue is still far better than the green.
no,
yeah,
the
I would
blue is
agree
far
with that.
better. I'm not just
yeah.
debating that. I'm just saying that the only green dial I've seen that I'm willing to give that it's a good enough green that it's worth looking at is that green. Like for me,
I see your Overseas and raise you another one when you want to flip over to it.
So I'm hoping also we can actually bait Jeremy Butcher back on the panel. He hasn't been on the panel in a really long time. Green is his speciality. So Butcher, if you're out there, now is your time to do your whole watch collection. So Dooku, this is the only green I like so far, but Nathaniel is about to give us another one. So go right ahead, Nathaniel.
I've got it for sharing the screen when you want to.
Okay, let me go back to the screen. And no, do I have to pull it up? I do. Crap. Let's do it. I got to take this one off now and add that one back.
I am a huge fan of the Patek World Time chronograph in green. They do an excellent job with the dial. And let's see if I can get this to. increase in size. They do a great job with the dial and the strap on this one.
I
Big
will say
fan.
I do really like that strap.
See, to me, this is too close to golf green.
Yeah, it's green.
It's reminiscent. It's reminiscent of the amount of green it takes to actually buy one.
Ugh.
They juice U.S. currency to produce the die.
Yeah.
I'm
Vimal,
sorry.
you
What about the Jews in U.S. currency? I'm sorry.
Oh no, nope. That's not what this Persian guy.
Juice.
This Persian guy did not say that.
Juice.
Vimal, I actually love the traditional. The greened out traditional is not my favorite green, but I do love the traditional. So you remember at least half of that, right?
The Globemaster, Omega Globemaster annual calendar in green dial that I once owned is a very dark green that does look black.
That's not a bad call. That's not a bad call.
I don't remember what that. Oh yeah, you're right. I like that green.
Yeah,
It's dark enough that.
Yep.
Yep, I'm with you. I agree.
You're talking the annual calendar one or the world timer?
the annual
annual.
calendar.
Okay, so the world, that one. Oh, what the hell did I just do? I just broke it. Oh, God damn it, Ali. Let me get this up. I can't computer today, or any day really. It is this one, and it is gorgeous.
Well, thank goodness you're not in the IT field.
Technically, I'm not. So the this one's gorgeous. This one's gorgeous.
Agreed. I actually, it's so funny that this is the topic because I just sold and I shared it in the chat or shared it in the StreamYard. I just sold one of these to the Amish Gambino. So speaking of green dial watches, you want to flip over to that one?
Hey, what do these go for?
The Globemaster annual calendars.
Yeah.
They are like a great value. Hold on, I just want to check one place.
So real quick, while you're doing that, we have Thomas Burnett with a member chat and member 19 months. Pull up an NRD Model 1 green Fume dial. We will pull that up in a moment. And we have Vimal with another generous super chat. Rolex Day-Date 36 green ombre. The green ombre, so it is pretty nice. But I don't. It's the weakest of the ombre dials to me, but it is pretty nice. So, all right, let me get the Anordain and the ombre up for after Nathaniel's.
The AP said the Breitling pistachio. I happen to like it, but I can see how others wouldn't.
It's okay. I spent some time with one, and it was all right, but it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't for me. I can see where people love it. I didn't think a lot of it personally.
Yeah, I really like it. I wouldn't mind owning one at some point, but it never gets high up enough on the list.
That's the premier line, right?
Yeah.
It's unique. I don't know. Gosh, I just don't know what I would wear that with. Just me personally. I do like it though.
I'm such a schlub. I don't worry about it.
Fair enough.
I mean, honestly, with like a black or a dark charcoal gray suit, it would look fine. I mean, if you're trying to match it with stuff.
You lost me at suit.
Yeah, I know.
I wear black. I pretty much wear black every day. So
yeah, anything black would match that pistachio dial. Black goes with everything.
To answer Duco's question, I just went into a couple of my chats. Yeah. You can find the Globemaster annual calendar, and I'm really shocked at this. Depending on your dial choice, as low as in the 3000s naked.
Wow.
And then up. And I just found one that was mind blowing. If you wanted to go, totally dress watch version of it, because again, it does not come on a bracelet. It's a strap watch.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Sedna gold one. that somebody has listed. I mean, so it's a full precious metal annual calendar Globemaster for $13,000.
It's not that fake half quarter gold.
No,
or
it is.
whatever.
It is
No,
not.
it's Sedna gold.
It's not the,
Sedna's-
yeah, it's Sedna gold, not the 9-carat bullshit.
That's
Okay.
bronze gold, as they call
Yeah.
it.
Real quick, hello.
That's not
We
a
have
bad
Captain
price.
Kirk. I didn't actually say hello to Richie or AB, so welcome, welcome. We have Tickle My Talk, which is a hilarious name, in the chat as well. Welcome, welcome. And we have Patrick from Pocket Watch Time in the chat as well. So let me start pulling some of those watches up that people were mentioning. This one, I didn't even pull up the whole watch because the dial is the watch. The Anordain enamel
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
dials all look
Yeah,
great.
that's cool
So,
looking.
for green, this isn't bad. I wouldn't have even, like, if you just told me to think really hard about all green dials, Anordain wouldn't even occur. This is a beautiful dial. There's like no doubt about it.
Mhm.
And Anordain, the waiting list is, I think, manageable now. So people are starting to get them. Applied everything on that enamel dial. Really, really good looking. Then the Breitling Pistachio, which not for me, but it is.
It's a great watch.
It is, and it's great looking in person. I mean, the color is just not for me, but the look of
Yes.
the watch is gorgeous.
So, you know, when somebody says something about a watch, you could never, ever get it out of your head ever again. The very first time I met Kelly on her own time's husband,
Mm-hmm.
he said Breitling is a watch for Uncle Touchy Feely.
Wait, what?
He said Breitling is a watch for Uncle Touchy Feely.
No.
And I could never get
That's-
that out of my head.
What? I don't even
Thanks a
know what
lot.
that
Since
I
I'm in the
mean,
middle of trying to sell a
But I
1967 Breitling Navitimer. Again, 1967, I have a full set Navitimer that I need to sell. And now apparently it's only going to people
Uncle
who have
Touchy-Feely.
been on Epstein's Island.
Nobody's watching. It's okay.
So, and this is the 36 millimeter date 8 with the
Beautiful.
green ombre dial.
Eh.
Honestly, this one, it doesn't do it for me, but
I love
you
it.
know, and again, just
I
don't
would
like
want it in
green.
41.
I just don't like green, but
If somebody wants to buy it for me, as Archie would say, if somebody out there wants to buy it for me.
Duco is accepting gifts. You have heard it here first. Duco is
Yep.
accepting gifts.
Are you going to post your address to for us to send gifts to?
If you want to send any gifts,
Send
To
it to
help.
JJ. He'll send it
Yeah.
to me.
yeah, if you want to send any gifts to try to help the Free JJ Fund, hashtag Justice for JJ, you can send them to Watch JJ at PO Box 90264, Staten Island, New York 10309. And
That's right.
anything-
JJ is accepting gifts, and he will also assist you with the return of your used Cologuard.
God.
What's sad is I'm now old enough to know exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
First time my doctor mentioned it, I'm like, you want me to do what in a box?
I
Yeah.
have
Come
one
on.
sitting on my dining room table downstairs.
I was gonna
God.
say, Duco, you're in Louisiana. You do that in a box all the time, don't you?
No,
That's
we do it in
outhouse,
a
not a
hole
box.
in the dirt. Hole in the dirt, sir.
In the dirt. Okay.
I
Gotcha.
don't think an
dirt.
outhouse counts as a box.
So I actually, Jen made a suggestion, and I'm going to take it one step further. I actually don't like it
Uh-oh.
just a straight glass box. But Tag's version of the glass box with the turb in green dial is fucking actually pretty hot shit.
yeah, that's nice.
That is nice.
Yeah.
We have
speaking of
Marco
Oh,
Amish Gambino Silky Ferrante in the chat from Burdines of Chicago. If you're not following Marco and Burdines, please do. Because the more people we get over there, the closer we are to the Speedmaster giveaway that Marco is sponsoring. Personally, that isn't a Burdines thing. Marco is sponsoring a full-ass grown man Speedmaster, not a Moonswatch, giveaway when we get enough subscribers. And Marco Silky Ferrante has been a friend of the JJ channel from the very beginning, like quite literally. And you can find him and his information for all of your luxury watch needs on Instagram at watch.marco. You can text him WhatsApp at that phone number. You can see that he has been using Ozempic. I mean, losing weight.
Yep.
He's looking sharp in that pit. He's looking sharp.
He really is.
This
What
AI is
Oh,
Going
Because
on,
AI is out of
man?
control. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
but you
I hate to say it,
much from that man.
dude. I hate to say it, man. I like the tie choice.
Oh
Yeah.
He's
purple.
looking sharp, man. He's looking
You know what
sharp.
he needs to go with that purple tie? You know what would be perfect?
Purple
Invicta.
Tag Heuer.
Purple Invicta. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. So you definitely check out Marco's stuff. I actually have somebody I'm going to refer to Marco. He may have seen it in the chat, but a young woman is looking to buy her first date just in two-tone with diamond indices. So I don't know. We've lost count of how many successful deals Marco has done with group members over at Burnings Watches. So you can get a small sample of what he has to offer here, which covers pretty much every bloody brand you could possibly hope to
Hey,
own.
Ali, can I stop
sir.
you? Can I
You
stop
can.
you? I normally don't stop you. I'm sorry. Can you jump over a couple of people and highlight Mr. GMT's comment?
Mr. GMT, I apologize.
Hey man, we
I
love
don't.
you, man.
Well, when did he join the chat? I completely fucking missed him.
I don't know, but let's just
I
say we
don't know
love
either.
Mr. GMT and
I
we
do love
him.
Mr. GMT,
We
and I
miss
hope that
him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad he got a clean bill of health recently, and I'm glad that his wife is steadily recovering. I know that. Well, has the market season started for him? I think it's pretty close. So, Mr. GMT, for those, we do know that he obviously has TikTok Snap Bar, but Mr. GMT also owns a market, and he does. We were talking about F1 earlier, another racing. He actually does, like at the what would you call them, like rally car races, like miniature rally car races in Australia.
Yeah.
He actually does stuff there as well. So, Mr. GMT, you know I love you, and all 5'4" of you, I love you. And
And by the way, Ali, just because I know you're feeling guilty right now, that was his first comment in the chat.
Oh, you son of a!
No. I thought I saw him earlier.
yeah, I'm actually
No.
I
struggling
can't
because I
remember.
actually do feel bad.
Oh wait, you know what? I correct
There it is.
myself.
There it
Oh,
is.
I see it.
That's his first comment about Timex. So I scrolled back, GMT. I was feeling pretty bad. I apologize that I missed you. I apologize that I missed you. But
We are
welcome.
missing a couple of super chats though.
Yep. Sorry.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I haven't missed them yet. So we have Roy, either great on the tag. Yes, totally agree. Roy Jr., generous $5 super chat. IW Mark 20 green dial. So I will pull that up here in a second. Thank you very much, Roy Jr. It's so awesome in person, which makes me nervous about pulling it up because if it looks crappy on screen. But we'll find out in a second. And we have Uncle Mikey. Tom Segura posted a photo of Nico. Yes, that's true. So Tom Segura hosted Nico. That will be interesting to see when that comes up. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's find that Mark 20 green dial here. Let's go to find that right now.
Yeah, Roy Jr.'s right about that. That watch does look really, really nice in person. I kind of prefer the Mark 20 blue dial, but the green dial looks great.
And he said on bracelet, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Yeah, see, that looks nice.
Yeah. I like that.
It's not dark enough for me, but I mean, I would have to see it in person because I'm going to take his word for it.
Yeah, another part. There was on the EWC website a Heuer chronograph with a green dial for sale.
Now, if you would like to buy this for 60% off, please do hit up Marco at Burnings Watches.
60.
Oh my!
You know what's
Am I wrong, dude? Am I wrong?
Yes, you are. You are wrong that he will not give you 60 off on a new
He may
IWC
get
Mark
60
20.
off.
Yeah, he's. I think he's clutching his chest right now and about to fall over.
Congratulations, you're about to.
When
give
I
a
say something,
teenager a heart attack.
he disagrees with, he clutches something else. I guarantee. Bob NYC, generous $5. Do not trust Bob NYC. Bob NYC, you fucker. I am on super limited funds right now, and I spent a few dollars on getting Raoul's marinara sauce, and I flipped the bottle around to make sure it wasn't some different version of it that included sugar. Dude, all right. I'm going to defer to your Italian heritage. It must be good. It's not for me. It has this acidic sweetness that I'm just not a fan of. But I did try it. But I did go get another bottle, Bob, and I flipped it around to make sure. Bob only see generous super chat Rolex Pepsi aluminum bezel versus ceramic. What do you guys think? I'm going to start with Mitch on this one. Mitch, what do you think?
Of what?
of a Rolex
super-
Pepsi,
Oh,
the aluminum bezel, or the ceramic.
I'm trying to wonder why no one said anything about my green dial Hoyer suggestion.
Wait, okay. Which one did you suggest? I pulled up one from Jen.
There was one on the EWC website. I don't know if it's still there.
Okay,
I'm
I'm going to
looking
go
right
look
now
for
to
that.
see if
Can you
it's-
comment on
I'll
the
look
super
for
chat?
Yeah. So I like ceramic bezels as a general rule. I don't pay too much attention to resale value. So if I'm being stupid, then I'm stupid.
I don't know that that's stupid necessarily.
That's
Um,
perfectly logical.
No, because I agree too. I prefer ceramic bezels.
I'll be the contrarian here and say that I happen to be, as I've owned a couple of ceramic bezel Rolexes, and I always seem to go back to the 5-digit for Submariners, GMTs, everything else. Sort of the transitional one. So solid end links, solid center links, but the aluminum bezel. And I found the
Yeah.
Hoyer on the EWC website, Ollie, if you want to flip
is
over
it this
that.
one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, all right. So,
Ooh.
so we'll come back to that one second. I do want to finish. Does anybody have? So, Nathaniel, you're with aluminum. Mitch, you're with ceramic. Robert, you're with ceramic. What about you two? Go. Were you ceramic or aluminum on this one?
I have the aluminum bezel Pepsi, but if I'm being honest, I have it because it's sentimental of where and when I bought it and who I was with. But if I had my choice and I could have bought a ceramic Pepsi at the same time, I would have got the ceramic.
Okay. So there's a warmth to aluminum bezels that I like. There's
It's
a
real.
warmth to them that I
It's
like.
much smaller and it's not as heavy feeling. It doesn't have the same, like you feel like you could. I assume the ceramic Pepsi feels just like the Starbucks that I've owned or the ceramic subs that I've owned. Like you could run it through a wall. But like
Yep.
the aluminum bezels and like the 4-digit subs that I had, or I'm sorry, the 5-digit subs, they just don't feel the same.
Fair enough. I prefer the warmth of the aluminum, but I won't buy aluminum again now that ceramic just outperforms it from the from my wearability standpoint.
Mhm.
Right. So I'm torn on this one. But Bob, I want to say thank you very much for the generous super chat, and let us pull up Mitch's watch. I apologize, Mitch. I didn't catch. I get vertigo if I have multiple screens, so
Gee.
I just missed it entirely. But this is the watch. This is like a not what kind of green would you call this?
Teal.
Teal. It's a
Like
dark,
turquoise.
it's a greenish teal.
Yeah, but the sub dials are definitely a teal.
Yeah.
The main dial looks more like say like a British racing green, maybe.
Yeah.
Not even that, dude. That doesn't look British racing green to me.
Yeah, British racing green, I guess, is brighter.
It's got a nice ass on it, though.
Yeah, that's more muted than British racing green, but I like that. That's pretty cool.
That
Yeah.
Hoyer's got a Cuban booty.
No. 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 I'm sorry.
This is 39 millimeter. It can't be a Cuban booty, right?
You're not wrong. Thickness is only 14.5 millimeter. Nope, definitely not Cuban. Let me just check my hand. Oh, sorry. I actually do like it, but I don't know. Like if somebody said this is green dial, I would go, it's not.
Yeah, you'd say blue.
Yeah, this is cheating, Mitch. But I like the way you cheat.
Aqua.
To me, I call it green. Whatever.
Yeah, and in terms of unique colors, Hoyer or Tech Hoyer has been doing some great stuff in all the different colors.
Yeah, the
But
purple.
for some strange reason, like they're awesome in the photos, but then when I walked into the boutique, they just don't have the same look in person for some bizarre reason. Like I just saw that purple one, the purple glass box, did not do it for me in person for some reason.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
I was
so
great about this too.
I'm gonna say, all right. So I didn't want to say that when I posted on Instagram, right? I threw the purple on my wrist, and dude, it did. And purple is aubergine is my favorite color. This did nothing for me.
Yep.
That's really dark.
Yeah, it is.
Cap had a
I was
picture that was
expecting
much
more
brighter, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
It just wasn't vibrant. And this is jeweler's lighting. Like, no matter how much I turned it, it just didn't feel like it popped. Now, I will say something is that the case size at 39 mil with the pushers and the lug to lug, it actually fit me well. And I really like where Tag's going. Like, Tag is dangerously close to like getting up there in my favorites discussion in the top 3 to 5 like favorites in terms of the design aesthetic. Overall. But the purple, like, if I got it at a really deep discount, since it is aubergine, I would still probably favor it. But this just didn't do anything for me like I expected.
I think Cap has tried it on and really liked it.
Well, but Cap is also, he did, and he posted a better picture, and Cap is just sexy as fuck. So let's go find Cap's. The easiest way for me to do that is here. Something went wrong. Loading Cap's page. Why? See, he is sexy. Here you go. This is sexy Cap. The silver fox.
Nice.
And that's his picture or his reel. It definitely, I'm going to pause it there. It looks a little bit better there. Poking out from under the cuff. It just didn't do it for me in person.
Yeah, I was in the exact same boat as you, Ollie. I really went in there wanting to like this. Purple is my favorite color. I wanted to like this so much, and then when I got it, it was just like an ultimate disappointment. Again, the strap is great. The case is perfect. The pushers are fantastic. Somebody else with I don't have, full on gorilla wrist like you do in terms of like an 8+ inch wrist, but it fit mine very well. The dial, and again, everything on the dial is perfect. The 6 o'clock date, everything, the layout.
It's
just the color.
It's so well executed.
Yeah.
It's so well executed. So
it's just if it was one shade lighter.
Yeah. Speaking of sexy silver foxes, we have Lucha Betic in the chat with a generous $5 super chat. 100 green watch, Formex Essence Malachite dial. I will go pull that one up. Lucha Betic, actually, while I pull that up, I'm going to leave you with Lucha Betic's timeline. And if you weren't hungry, you will be hungry in a second. So just look at his timeline and his new, by the way, Racing Speedmaster acquisition. Let me go find that Formex.
I am going to say that he is cheating by doing it as a stone dial. I'm just saying. Stone dial. Again, I'm just saying. I think it's a gray area here. Stone dials immediately go up by 50% desirability in my book generally. So,
but that's a pretty cheap brand, right? I mean, as far as
no Formex, they're not that. They're not
couple
that cheap.
grand.
Yeah, it's few. It's definitely a few. Wow, you've gotten fancy, sir. Yes, it's a few $1,000s.
Well, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's
Duco's right. This is a fundamental. Like, we have the full spectrum of buyers on this channel, right? But generally talking, especially when we're talking stone dials, we're usually talking Rolexes.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking outrageous, unreachable for most people.
So this is what he's talking about. I personally don't like malachite as a stone, but that's actually, that particular cut right there is solid. The Essence itself is a pretty good watch. But more importantly, since I stock his food page, let's see what he made today. Doesn't say, but we've got an egg, some ham. We've got like an everything bagel underneath, some cream cheese. He's got the tomatoes on the vine. I don't know if that's mustard on top of the egg. What is that? And some asparagus.
It looks like a.
It could be. Is that some sort of pepper? Yellow.
I could go make all of that right now. I feel like I could make all that in my kitchen except for the asparagus. I don't have any.
No, and he does all this plating.
Beautiful.
Fucking pisses me off. He's got his own freaking like branded plating at this point. But Lucha Betic is out there, and if you want to buy a Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, or Jeep Cherokee, he is also available for that. So you can buy your watches from Marco. You can buy your vehicles from Lucha here.
Lucha.
And we will say that the new Speedmaster was unveiled and unboxed last Tuesday on the Hangout.
Nice.
So, and I'm guessing that Mark will be back with us next Tuesday. So look for, if you want to talk to Mark, he'll be on next Tuesday or this coming Tuesday.
I love the honeycomb on this watch. So
Yeah, it's
and
cool,
he said
man.
that the unidentified sauce was a spicy pepper hollandaise, which is 3 words that I can't produce any of those things. So do appreciate it. We have Gen G said it before. Gen G's like on top of it before he even said it. And are you stalking Luchabetic or like did you just know that? That's pretty funny.
I'm just saying that was the greatest way of misspelling hollandaise sauce I've ever seen in my life.
I'm not saying nothing about that.
Hollandaise, you know.
So we're gonna. Oh man, I forgot. I saw this in person. I hate this. I hate this style. But I like the person who suggested it. So I'm gonna pull it up.
One you're. Yeah, I know what you're about to pull up, and I agree. It's a disappointment.
No, this isn't a disappointment for me. I hate it. Like
this may not even be the one that he's talking about. There's another one out there that I was thinking.
There's a lighter green jade dial, yeah.
The light one? Oh no, the one in the tantalum case.
I don't recall.
Wow.
Oh, God.
By the way, I highly recommend against just Googling Jade Moser because apparently there is a
porn star named Jade Moser. Almost certainly.
Was not expecting that.
Dude.
Oh wow, you're right. What am I looking? Oh gosh.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so this one I like better than the other one, but I've never seen this one in person.
I mean, it's their perpetual calendar, which is I happen to think that their perpetual calendar is a really cool conceptual watch. I don't like the little stubby thing for the month personally, but it's a very cool from an engineering standpoint. This dial just does not do it for me.
It's not doing it for me. Now, speaking of dials that may or may not do it for us, we do have some more unboxing. So why don't we try? Mitch, are you ready to do your unboxing?
I am as ready as I'll ever be.
All right, let's go to Mitch's unboxing.
Can't wait to see it.
Oh, this watch comes in the friggin' heaviest, biggest watch box I have ever seen. No identifiable markings. You're free to take a guess. This thing is, I think, made out of genuine walnut or something. It weighs a ton.
No guess from my side.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a guess.
All right.
Piguet.
You are correct.
Hey.
Okay, hold on. Continue with the unboxing.
All right. So, it is a Piguet. This, to me, is the epitome of Piguet for the reasons that I will explain momentarily.
Okay, what can you tell me what reference that is?
Yeah, what's the reference on this?
That is 77. I forget if it was 7757 or 7727. It is the Piguet Chronometrie Classique. Let me turn this stupid light off.
Got it. All right.
There we go.
I'm going to pull up I'm going to pull up a better image of that because the camera wasn't focusing.
Man, that looks very, very interesting.
Wait a second. What the hell? This is hot shit.
It's not the same one. It's not the same one. It's not a 7727 either.
It looks like the 7727. He's just holding it upside down.
Oh,
Mitch is just holding it upside down.
That's what I was like. Wait a second. There's something different about this watch.
It's not upside down.
Yes, it is.
Oh, your camera's infrared then. Whatever's happening, because this is to us. It looks wrong. This is the watch.
Stunning.
Yes, this is the white gold version.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yes, and this is the super high beat also.
Yes, this to me, you've got the combination of the classic Piguet styling, from the coin edge to the hands to the dial. But this thing is incredibly innovative in terms of the movement. You got a movement that beats twice as fast as an El Primero. So it's a 10 hertz movement.
Wow.
And how they do it is by having an escapement that is completely made out of silicon, and the balance is suspended magnetically between the pivots. So it's minimized. There literally are tiny magnets that hold the balance wheel and the pivots up. So it's basically spinning in sort of midair.
Wow.
Mitch, I
So
got a
that-
question for you. What is what's the little thing on the dial at 2:00?
That is the controversial, stupid mounting bracket for the magnetic pivot.
Is there any reason from other than an aesthetic choice that it's actually coming through to the dial?
My guess, from what I've read, it's just because of space considerations.
So does it do anything? Does it move?
No.
What about the triangle? What is that triangle thing at the?
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, I thought that was okay.
Then
what is the thing at the
1:00?
1:00?
that is a Foudroyant
Tenth of a
rotating.
second.
The 10th of a second.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And does the 10th of a second go around all the time?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Is
Well,
that,
So that
was
little
this
sucker's
38 mil?
40. That's 40 or 42.
Nice.
You have a lot of people saying it's a very nice pickup in the chat, by the way.
Yeah, it's
Thomas
fantastic.
Broadbent, Trap Vision, Bourbon Hard.
I sacrificed several watches that I didn't really want to sacrifice, but when I saw this and saw how it combined sort of the classic Piguet design with some wacky horology, I couldn't resist because I'm strange.
I mean, hey, it's better than goats and chickens.
Yes.
Thomas, he said his version is the white gold version.
Is this white gold?
Beautiful, man. That's awesome.
Very good. So
That's-
Mitch officially joins he is now officially a hashtag Breguet man.
He is a
Breguet
Breguet man.
man.
Can we see the
Right.
back of it? What's the back of it look
Okay,
like?
let me show you that.
Can we pull Mitch up full screen?
Well, I'm going to get one in because his camera, that's.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Holy crap.
sweet baby. Oh, that's, yeah,
I
put some
see your
marinara
tourbillon
on
and
that.
I raise you a magnetic suspended pivots.
And clearly, in order to have this magnetic thing work, they had to make the entire escapement anti-magnetic.
Magnetic, yeah. So
Mhm.
it's like Breguet's like, you know what? We did the tourbillon and everybody else is doing the tourbillon. So we need to do something else
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
kiss my
just
ass,
floats
I'm
in
going
space.
Badass. Yeah. I'm just gonna
This
Yeah, I mean,
came out in 2014.
It's coming out in a Swatch version this summer.
you asshole.
Dude, Mitch, congratulations.
rat
That is
bastard.
a beautiful pickup. That is a beautiful pickup.
yeah, the magnetic escapement thing's really cool because I mean, there's no friction when that thing's flying around.
Right.
That's really cool.
That's how they get 10 hertz out of it.
Yeah.
This is 60-hour power reserve.
That's
Yeah.
a serious
This is-
timepiece as opposed to the Swatch version, which is a very unserious timepiece.
Yeah.
Now, Nathaniel, I believe you're on the clock. So
Well,
you want to get your
before
last
we
unbox
do
in?
that, before we do that, again, that is just an absolutely fantastic watch. I'm as somebody, I love Breguet. I think that what Swatch Group has done to it is a crime. When this is the kind of watchmaking that they're still putting out to this day.
Yeah. Well, Breguet, Vacheron, IWC, even Longa to some extent are pretty good deals compared to some of the other luxury watch brands out there.
And by the way, I realized that I as somebody who owns a green watch, I didn't even bring up my own. So before we unbox, which is sort of related to what we are going to be unboxing, I've got a screen share if you want to pull it up, Ollie. So this is my green dial.
As
It
Jade
is a
indices.
it's jade indices, green minute track, and it is
Jade
jade.
Cabochon.
Yeah, the jade cabochon on the Santos, and a greenish strap on the limited edition Santos Dumont.
I actually kind of like that.
Yeah, I do
Very
too.
nice. Beautiful.
Because I mean, yes, it's a green dial as far as the indices, but the complete dial color is not green. I think that's a great combination.
I do actually like the combination. So before we go to your unboxing, we're going to take one more look, but we're going to take a look at the right color of Mitch's watch. This is it in white gold.
Yep.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That's freaking
Pretty
amazing.
watch. That's congratulations.
Like Guilloche going on there.
This is a great dive watch.
The word guilloche has been said.
Guilloche.
Yeah. So we've summoned Mike the Snake. Mike the Snake, please get to the stage. Mike the Snake, please come to the stage.
Now, this one has at least 14 different kinds of guilloche. None of them are Milgauss, though.
All right.
That's
So
an amazing watch. I hope. By the way, I assume you bought that pre-owned because I know
Yes.
that's still, I think, in the catalog.
It may be, but it's I got it pre-owned simply because it costs like a little bit less than half
Right.
of what it costs to retail.
Fantastic. Awesome. So as the last unboxing to go along with the photo that I just
Somebody was
posted.
quick with a troll account.
Yeah.
Well, I officially give up. That wins the night. Officially, Mike the Mistake wins the internet.
Oh,
Perfect for St. Patrick's Day. Gil O'Shea.
Kill.
So this would be my second unboxing, not the one that you want, but the one you deserve. So it is more Cartier because unfortunately
Is it more fucking
I haven't-
cufflinks?
It is in fact more fucking cufflinks.
Didn't you say the last time you unboxed them that you like don't wear cufflinks often at all, or is that not you?
Probably, but I wound up buying more shirts to go with the cufflinks that I have. So these are sterling and rose gold double C cufflinks.
Talk about different stages of life. I was agonizing over a Raoul's marinara sauce. All right.
But,
so
yeah.
Now hold on. What's the actual key design on the cufflink?
So it's the double C Cartier.
Oh, double C. Okay. I missed that. I
Mhm.
was coughing and like going back and forth. All right. That's not too bad.
cool.
Yep.
Congrats.
Yes. It's a shame that I wear jeans and polo shirts to work every day.
Cufflinks on polo shirts is a little awkward.
It's hard to pull that off.
I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm just re-piercing parts of my body. I'll use cufflinks on them.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, GMT, come to the stage. Come to the stage. We have Tariq with a generous super chat. Congrats everyone on your unboxings and welcome, Tariq. I don't think I've seen you tonight, so hello. Thank you very much for your generous super chat. Going to the free JJ fund, excuse me. So, and the race entry. All right. So, Nathaniel, I knew you were on the clock. I apologize for throwing you on the spot there real quick. But
That's
I wanted to
okay.
make sure.
And actually, I've got to head out for the night because I have early court in the morning. So, as a lawyer,
thank you very much for joining us,
not as a
Nathaniel.
defendant.
I hope
Thank
you
you very
get
much
off
for that.
scot-free.
Yeah, not yet. As a
Thank
defendant.
you for adding off the scot-free on that, Duco. Otherwise, we'd have a GMT appearance momentarily.
We have a
well,
GMT appearance.
There he is, right there.
Hey, he's coming. Have a good night, gentlemen. I'll see you all Tuesday.
All right.
Okay, man.
See y'all later. See you later.
Oh man, we got Dirtle swag. Nope. Don't do it. Oof. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a coughing fit fighting back. Okay, so we can go back to booze. We can keep with green watches.
Well, I hate to say it, boys, but I got to run.
All right, and what we're going to do is
Yeah,
we're going to go ahead and call it a little bit early on the race. Everybody get ready for their hangovers on Tuesday. You can come soothe your hangover Tuesday night with Tuesday Night Crew. You have anything special planned for Tuesday, Robert?
We're looking at that right now. As a fact, we talking in the chat about stuff, so we'll figure something out, but not quite yet.
So join
But
the
it'll be
Tuesday Night
good.
Crew.
I know that we've got another unboxing from Mitch.
Yes.
That is true.
So
Mitch is
that'll
saving
be
an
coming
unboxing
up.
for Tuesday.
Wow.
How do you follow up the Breguet unboxing though? Is he going to
That's good.
unbox like a original Lamborghini Countach? Like
He's gonna unbox Louis Breguet's ashes on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
okay, so
Unboxing the refrigerator.
the Ari unboxing, that was the best unboxing of 2024. The Ari
Yep.
unboxing.
Yep.
Al
All right, we got
Capone.
Ducky saying hello as we're kind of wrapping up.
Hey,
But let's
Ducky.
any last minute race entries, get them in. We're gonna run the race here shortly. Duco, have a good night.
Good night, boys.
Have a good one, man.
Wait, you're not on spring break, Duco?
Not yet. No.
Okay, all right. You should have said no. We're on spring break, but have you seen my wife? That would have been the right answer. So have a good night, buddy.
Good night, boys.
Good night.
It would have been the right
my.
answer. Bring back the
In-
Mitch Uber watch, please, so I can bring that up on the screen again real quick for the people who missed it the first time while I get the race seated.
Yeah, and to answer Nerd with Swag's question, I have not done voice acting, but I did do radio for almost 40 years. So that's the voice.
We have Brian Lip Pipe.
Hey, buddy.
Yes, I'm fancy now. I'm fancy now. I wanted to, if I've been in and out, so if
Go for it, man.
If it was already discussed, the Rolex GMT Master 2 116718 green dial. I owned it. I do miss it. It's the only green dial watch I ever owned that I actually liked.
I'm pulling up. I'm trying to get a nice picture of it. Here we go. This is a good picture of it. It has not been discussed, so we'll close the show. Whoa, what the hell? This is heavy metal, dude.
Yeah, solid yellow gold. That was the anniversary, the first switch over to ceramic bezels on the GMT. They did this one, and then they did a black dial, or they came out with a black dial, then they did the green one simultaneously.
I don't think I've ever seen this one in person.
I haven't either.
I think I would remember that.
Yeah. I think I have a picture or two of mine on my Instagram, which is going to be shitty photography anyway, but.
Okay, that's a different screen. So let me get one of these up on the screen while I go find that.
Yeah. I actually missed this watch and have almost rebought it a couple of times. It's that traditional Rolex rich green. You know, looks just like their boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
And I'm trying to remember. I've heard of this watch, but I've never seen it. Which anniversary this was for?
It was 2005 for I think it was the 50th anniversary.
50th, right? Because this is the
Master.
70th this year.
Yeah,
of the GMT Master. So yeah, and people have been speculating if they're going to, not re-release this watch, but what they're going to do for the 70th. I don't think they do anything.
Yeah, and it was this was the first time they used the ceramic bezel on the GMT Master 2s.
No.
It came with the Easy Link. It was the first one with the Easy Link bracelet. It was heavy. And I miss it.
Instagram in the browser is not a lot of fun. Come on.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. But what was interesting with it was that the green was kind of subdued compared to all the yellow gold and the black bezel.
That's the thing. It's like the offset. It's like a really.
Yeah.
So would this be considered a solid gold dancer?
I hated disco. So
okay, this is Instagram desktop is not letting me even scroll down right now. Let's do a hard reset of Instagram here.
Yeah, I hated everything about disco. The only thing that disco has going for it is, to me, it's better than rap or whatever they call it. At least they faked the sampling and came up with it and had a horn section and some disco stuff.
Your profile's not private normally, is it?
No,
because there's a grandbaby on it. I want to make sure that
Yeah, no, it's public.
Okay, so let me. Oh, here we go. I found it. I found the watch that you. Wait, this is it. Boom.
I told you it's shitty photographs.
That's some serious loom, though.
Yeah.
Let's keep.
Yeah, I think I've only.
Oh, there we go. That's actually a good photograph.
Yeah.
Back in 2022.
Yeah. Yep.
That ceramic is so clean.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, that's why, when you talk about, do you prefer ceramic over aluminum? Yeah. Just because it looks like that.
See, I like the look of aluminum better myself.
I just like the shine of ceramic.
Proof of Psycho Bunny introduction to the streams. And he's wearing that Rolex.
Dude, look, I'm the original Psycho Bunny guy.
That's the evidence right there. That's 2001. This is that dial up close. That looks black there.
No, that's the black.
Oh, no, that is the black. That is the black.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell, man? You got some going back. You got some killers. Dude. The Code 9 with these the second generation dials are so underrated.
Yeah. I'm just so pissed off at AP that I decided not to own
I don't blame
any
you.
of their shit.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Yeah. Wait.
All right, I'm gonna drop Brian's Instagram link for anybody who is not following Brian. And we got Big George coming in with, I think, the last race entry. We're gonna call it there. And I'll pull that super chat up here in a second. Wait, I gotta make sure I got the right count because I messed something up. No, we got it.
Yeah, I'll pull the super chat up for you.
Hey.
Oh, and we both pulled it up at the same time.
So my problem with all the pre-ceramic stuff is I hate that waffle stamped stainless steel clasp, or even on the gold pieces they still did that ugly waffle stamped. I'd rather go all the way back to when they just had the regular flat clasp. If you're
That's fair.
Yeah, I hate the way that thing looks, and it's like 6 millimeters taller than the bracelet. I hate it with a passion.
That's fair. So Thomas Broadbent, I dropped Brian, who Brian, by the way, is he has a very popular pipe podcast. He's a tobacco expert. He's also a cigar expert. But if you are looking to explore pipes, Brian his podcast is the place to be. So we're gonna get the race. Also, I'm feeling like some serious costs are coming on. We're gonna get the race going, but we need some free entries to the race, and I'm gonna defer to my man Robert Wood for some suggestions here.
Oh gosh, let me see who's in it here, because a lot of the people
There's
I would
17 people in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Mitch actually he entered. I was gonna say for his watch for sure. Nathaniel entered.
Yeah, he's already entered. Well, how about Mr. GMT to make it up to him for missing his first chat?
All right, Mr. GMT is one entry. Let's choose one more.
All right.
I'm doing Brian LePipe because I want to type that out. Brian LePipe.
All right, there you go. He gets two. Why not?
All right. Brian LePipe. And we have set it for 44 seconds. We will reduce the volume even more because people lost their minds last time.
Yep.
Give it a shuffle. And it is horse racing season officially.
Yep.
They're off. All right.
You got everybody. Yeah, everybody.
No, you make the call. You got the voice for it.
All right. Everybody's neck and neck. We got Ryan Hofre kind of sneaking up to the front along with me and Trap Vision. 3-way race right now, which of course means we're all going to lose our butts. We got Mr. GMT starting to come up. Thomas Burnett on the outside, but he's fading. I'm fading. Ryan's fading. Trap's fading. Who's going to win tonight? Big George is up there along with Roy Jr. and Jefferson Exotic. Those are your top three so far. 7 seconds left. And here comes Nate. Nate and Roy Jr. and Platinum Big G going for it. Platinum Big G is your winner.
And I'm really hoping that's Gary Gangster. We didn't get confirmation, but I'm pretty sure. So congratulations, Gangster over there. It is already St. Patty's Day for him. I will let JJ know about win. And I want to plug Steve one more time, but a slightly different plug than I've done before. So Steve also sells the Cigar Rights of America sampler pack. They are seasonal sampler packs. They are good values. All of the brands that come in the sampler pack support your cigar smoking rights across the country, and they are from family-owned brands, the E.B. Carrillos of the world, the La Flor de Dominica, the Oliva family, Fuente, Dunbarton, Padron, Oliva, although Mikey doesn't want to hear that. They're all in here, and Jason Newman, all in here. You will not have the big box brands like the Davidoffs of the world. So I dropped that link. Consider buying the CRA pack because it helps Cigar Rights, and it also helps our channel sponsor, Steve. So, oh, wait. I'm bringing somebody on. I don't know if he wants to be on yet, but I'm bringing him on before I run his credit because we're going to do his credit on the way out. So, GMT, welcome, welcome.
Hey, boys. What's going on?
Yo, Mr. GMT.
How are you,
What's
man?
happening? Good, good. You put me on prematurely, man.
Well,
like
I mean,
me, I'm
you and
always
your prematurely, that's a personal problem, buddy.
I was going to say, you're preaching to the choir about prematurity, but anyway.
All right, so
But I'm just going to say, just quickly, you know the watch that Brian sold on, which is he's crazy for doing so. That also was on Ocean's 13. Brad Pitt wore it, and I fell in love with it. It was when it just came out, and Brad Pitt wore it for, you know, they must have paid for it to get on there, whatever, but he wore it for the whole movie.
Really?
Mate, I was in love with that watch. Yes,
Dude,
go back and watch Ocean's 13
Rolex,
and you see it.
There's zero chance Rolex paid for product placement, so it must have been like...
Probably not. It might have been just the watch that he wore or whatever, but it was on there for the whole movie.
Well, since in honor of Mr. Sorry, go ahead, Brian.
Oh, no, now I'll go back and watch it. But I sold that watch because I had a really good first year example with stickers. I made money on it, and then I was sitting on it waiting for a good low priced example to come. And then I moved to Florida, and that went out the window. But damn it.
Damn, it's a beautiful watch, man. It is gorgeous.
Yeah, you still got a fantastic collection. And by the way, the people who I dropped his Instagram, definitely give him a follow. There's a cute grandchild there. Also on Robert's page, there's a cute grandchild there as well. Yep. So, all right, in honor of Mr. GMT, at the end of the show, we're going to run the crowd favorite for whatever reason is the 2022 commercial. So we're going to run the 2022 commercial.
Come and get it! 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 You won't regret it in 2022 at Tip Top Snack Bar! Hey guys, look what I can do!